I'll get right to the point. Amir Khan, 3-fight deal. Eddie Hearn's matchroom boxing. Look, if you're thinking I'm going to talk bad about Amir Khan, I'm not going to. I give him a ton of props for coming back. I think he's an incredibly talented boxer. And, truthfully, just take the Canelo fight, right? The Amir Khan Canelo fight. I give Khan more credit than I give Canelo in that fight. Like they talk about, it's all about the way you go out. You go out on your shield. I mean, he stepped up. He knew he was going to get knocked out, but he believed he could possibly beat him. Went in there in front of the world and got flattened, so you got to respect that from Khan. But like I said, 3-fight deal, Eddie Hearns. Now, a lot of people complaining because Amir Khan in every interview, he's talking about how he wants a world title, world title this, title that, title that. But, what about the other guys? What about the welterweight division is stacked right now. So, I do think, he needs to work himself up. I hope they don't do like what they did with Terrence Crawford. They made him, the immediate, mandatory for different belts and things like that when he moved up to welterweight. So hopefully, he'll have to earn his way up. But with a 3-fight deal, I mean, he's got to do, he's got to make really intelligent moves in order to put himself in line for a title shot. But right now they're talking about a possible Brook fight. Thurman, he's really interested in a Manny Pacquiao fight, which I could totally see that going down. He talked about him and Eddie Hearn. They had a long running feud, but they were able to kind of squash that. He felt Eddie Hearns was very disrespectful, things like that. But the people that are in the know, they'll tell you it's probably because for whatever reason, he just really, in my opinion, he's just ducked Kell Brook. Never wanted or never really made that fight happen when he could. He could have. Al Heyman would have done it, I'm sure. But leaving Al Heyman, then a lot of speculation is Al Heyman really wasn't doing him any favors as a promoter. So we'll see. Like I said, I like it. I'm excited about it. I think it adds just another player in a division that is already like crazy. I mean, look, go back in time, and I already have. I mean, I've gone way back, and I can't think of another time where the welterweight division was just so stacked. I mean, you have all these old greats, still in there. The Pacquiaos and the older guys, and you have these new upcoming guys, and then you have these crazy wild card guys, Jeff Horn, like where the hell did he come from, right? And then here comes Amir Khan, this is crazy. Lucas Matisse, back on the scene. You got all these people coming back to the welterweight division. It's pretty cool. But Amir Khan, look, I like him. 31-4-0. Been knocked out 3 times. But if you go to BoxRec right now, his status is inactive. It does say he has an upcoming fight April 21st, and now we know it will be at Echo Arena, but it's to be announced, his opponent. So, man, I don't know. I was thinking, who could it be? I don't think it's going to be, a crazy, hardcore matchup. And he even said he wants to get in there, kind of have a tune-up fight. But he did say that he wants to continue for the next 2 or 3 years. Now, fans are also noticing he's a little bit punchy, and his speech is a little bit slurry. Like he's just taking one too many punches. And we know he's the chin. We worry about the chin. Knocked out by British Prescott. Okay, Canelo, of course. Lost the decision to Lamont Peterson. Danny Garcia. So. But we'll see. I do think he's a little, he's a little punch drunk. I will say, but. Just a good career. Chris Algieri, decent fight, looked great against Devin Alexander, Luis Collazo, Diaz. Who else did he fight out there? Of course, Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Zab Judah, Marcos Maidana, Paulie Malignaggi. Look, he's got a great record, and I don't think he's done yet. Only 31 fights, but the question is, did those knockouts, did they, what did they do to him? Is he damaged goods, as a lot of fans are saying, he's damaged goods, and they're like, who cares? But I'm excited. He's incredibly gifted and talented as a boxer, but will the chin hold up? Will the chin hold up? we don't know. So anyway, guys, what do you think? A quick one, you know, Amir Khan returning April. I mean, what are we here in coming up to February? So we got, let's just say February, March, April. So, you know, a couple months, 2.5 months away to the return of Amir Khan.